Yeah, yeah. It's a cold world. It's off trend, man. This is JJ Nitty with my big bro Ray. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let him introduce
What's
himself and
good?
just
Yeah, shit. It's a new hottest podcast. We just trying to get people to understand the perspective of real people, lifestyles. A lot of people try to base their life off of the rich lifestyle and the internet and the social media. So we trying to bring light to
and
how things really are in a
I feel
real
that because
life
you and
perspective
I
with
know.
people that ain't rich.
I feel like social media and all this extra internet shit have ruined relationships to a degree. Um, I'm talking about you niggas is seeing girls they can't obtain. They think
Yeah,
just because that girl look good on there and they just don't know they can't pull no girl like that. Your girl is six. And that's what you were supposed to be blessed with. You're supposed to be happy with that six. But now you want this dime. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You got women who find niggas who got cars and who's
yeah.
rich. And they niggas a
That's
hard
true.
working plumber and they don't want that plumber nigga no more. They want these rich niggas. So I just want to pose a question. Do we as people, black people, men, women, included, do we really know what we really want?
And I honestly think at this stage of life, I think a lot of people don't know what they want. I think the internet makes them believe that they know what they really want. But I think everybody is living in like a delusional mind frame at this stage. Like it's everybody thinks they're a 10. You can't tell nobody they ain't no 10. And don't get it twisted. Everybody supposed to be confident.
When
You're supposed to be confident in yourself. But
and when do
I
confidence
mean,
become
everybody
arrogance? You
knows
know what I mean? That's what I be
it's
feeling
levels.
like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right, right. Just like I tell you all the time, like I see so many people. I did a post one day and I was asking people like, "Are you in the real love still?
Yeah,
Do you still believe in real love? Do you still believe in the fairy tale type of love?" And it amazed me how
that
many
shit
people
different.
really don't care about being in a relationship no more or
Yeah, that shit
experiencing that.
different. You
Like
know what I
they
mean?
gave that up, and it's like, damn, like is that how life really is now? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gonna tell you, like for me, like
Yeah,
I feel like the past three relationships I've been in, I lied to all them women, and I'm gonna give you a reason why. And this is just me being a real man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I always be like, "Oh, I don't want no more kids." You know what I'm saying? Now,
yeah,
all
yeah,
three of
yeah,
these
yeah,
women told me in the beginning, like, I don't want
yeah,
kids. So in my mind, as a real man, I'm like, I was being fake because I know I do want kids. And that's just a level of you saying, like, do
yeah,
people
yeah.
really know what they want? I think we just get into
It
this
sounds good.
these
Come on, they
relationships
like
because it look
we
good.
like the thought of a
It
relationship,
look
but
good
do
for
we
the
want
internet.
to
You know
really
what I'm
want to
saying?
be in a
Like,
relationship?
right, right. And a lot of people, like, I don't know, like you say, I'm old school, man. I'm just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah,
different, man. Like, I want to spend majority of the time with my woman. Like, all that, like, and I'm not saying you can't go out and you can't do your thing with your girls, but if it becomes like a
yeah, 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 yeah.
all the time type thing, then you really ain't the type of woman that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for a woman that, cause like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
us as niggas. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Even with me and you, I ain't seen you in like what 8 months, but we
Yeah.
still locked in. You know what I'm saying?
We
So
all
it's like
playing
for
the
men, we don't
yeah,
we don't
real
operate like
shit.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can go months without seeing each other face to face. You know what I'm saying? With girls, they act like they got to see each other like every weekend or every other weekend, and if they
Yeah,
miss this, oh, they mad at each other. Oh, you had to miss my event. Oh, I'm mad at you type shit. So it's just, I don't know. I just think like going back to that question, I
yeah,
just think a lot of people, social media ruined the perspective of real relationships, and it's only to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not because you still have some people that still think in the mind frame of reality and outside of the internet world, our social media
yeah, yeah.
world. So you really just got to
And
find a
I
person
feel
like
that.
that. I think
I feel.
I
I
don't know,
mean,
man. Like
I feel like
it's just really
we don't
crazy.
know what we want. in general as in this aspect. Then because when we do get what we need, we don't want it. You know what I mean? There's so many me people. I mean, girls
Right.
include everybody. Then they'd have met somebody that was perfect for them, but time could have been off, and whatever the case may be, we didn't appreciate that person, and that person
Hmm.
goes away from us. We've always, I don't know one person who has never been in love with somebody who they felt like was everything that they wanted at one point in time. So I think we don't know what we want, and what we want changes yearly and changes minutes and changes by the hour. Uh, because we change.
And why
Yeah,
is
but I
that?
also think it's because
Because social
I
media
think
changes
like
by the year. You gotta think about it. You gotta think
that's the
about it.
first.
Everybody wake
Hey,
up in the
I'm
morning,
guilty
bro,
of it too. You know what I
and the
mean?
first thing
First
they
thing
probably gonna
you
do is
wake up
check
in
their
the
phone.
morning, you check the time, and then you check your see the notifications that you may have got from the day before. But that could be because I do a lot of social media shit. But
Yeah,
that's I know people. I mean,
yeah,
people they wake up in the middle of the night, they check their phones.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're on dates.
You see now, once I'm asleep, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I tell people like internet is for me to get through the day. Really, like I post a lot or whatever, but
Yeah,
it's really just for me to get through the day. I really don't really take none of it serious. I try to keep my personal life. I mean,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
post my personal life. I'll just say like,
yeah,
some
yeah,
of my page is my personal life, but most of it's just bullshit trying to get people riled up and what I'm saying, get engagement, but I just think I'm gonna ask you this question, since we're speaking on that, relationships, like, so do you think that the eye will
yeah.
ever stop wandering? Like,
For
do
a
you ever think
man,
it'll stop being
no.
a wandering
For a
eye
woman,
relationship?
to a certain extent. I say this just because I was raised in a very religious household, so you know what I mean. I'm always bringing contextualized to religion, even though I don't want to always put everything within that Bible because I don't obviously. I mean, I think outside that Bible a lot of the times, but then even even we don't have to talk about religion. African
Yeah.
men, you know what I mean, in the beginning of time, they always had multiple wives. They always were the man were the quality. See, for men, it's for women, they're about being with somebody of quality. Men, we think about quantity. How many women can we get? The women think about what type of man can I get. When they tell their friends, they're not telling their friends, well, I
Yeah.
got 15 niggas. They're saying I got this one nigga who got
True.
a Hellcat, who own a business. When niggas is telling their girls, they're talking about like, hey man, I got like 4 bitches with fat ass. You know what I mean? I got some hoes we can run up
Yeah.
on. We don't give a damn about what they got. Because real shit, they got an air
Yeah.
mattress in a studio
Yeah.
apartment with 2 roaches. That's just
Mhm.
how niggas operate. So we think about shit as in quantity, and women think about it as in quality. So
Yeah.
no, I don't think it'll ever be a point where men have it start wondering God. It gets to a point where we get docile, like in our 40s and 50s, when we don't live so much, where we tend to just want the companionship of that woman
Mhm.
that we've been with for so long, but we still looking at the young tenderoni walking down the street. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. But you gotta think about
yeah,
it,
oh yeah,
bro. Every human is infatuated with a celebrity. You got so, and I tell everybody like I don't believe that no human
oh
will
yeah.
not cheat
Hey,
with
I
their
would, bro.
celebrities they're
I don't mean to
infatuated
cut
with
you
if
off, but
they are
how
given
I
the
always thought,
opportunity.
like, if my crush was there, Jennifer Lopez. I also love Jennifer from the block. That would be my J Lo. Used to be my thing. I could be married for 10 years, and if I see J Lo, I'm fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that same thing for women. If you think you'd be crazy if your girl don't, if she sees Chris Brown and Chris Brown invites her back to the hotel room, that she's not gonna take the opportunity. She's gonna suck Chris Brown dick, and she fuck around and do the same cocaine a nigga doing. She probably learned some dances, all type of shit. She gonna do some
Facts.
shit she'll never do with you, with that nigga.
All that.
But like I but I come from a different perspective, bro. And my perspective is not really
And
respected
on
by a lot
God.
of people because I don't worry about what a woman is doing without me. You know what I mean? A woman's gonna do what they do. A man gonna do what they do. I've always told every girl I've ever dated, I
Yeah.
trust you. I trust you to do what you gonna do. So if you're gonna do me good, you're gonna do me good. If you're gonna, man, and I always don't think just because if a
Hmm.
person cheated, they do me bad. Because I know if I cheat on you, don't mean I'm trying to do you bad. This means I'm trying to have my little parlay. But if I'm still bringing the money in, I'm still bringing certain things to the table. I've always thought in my heart, well, I'm still a good nigga. But what women fail to realize, if they got a man who has qualities, see, this is the conversation most women don't want to talk about. Women get a nigga that got money, who got cars, who got everything going
True.
for him, and expect him to be 100% faithful, which is never going to happen. But when they get a man that has nothing, then they dog him out. They talk like he ain't shit, but he'll give his last to make sure you're fed. But a nigga who has access, who's gonna have access? They don't understand this. So like we gotta be really real with each other. Like, hey, women's gonna have one on her eye, man. Like you just said, uh if my mother see Denzel Washington, she's gonna jump off the bridge. Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Facts. So I mean, like I say, I just think, I think you're right.
You
I
know?
just think as a whole, we don't know what we want in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't know what we want. And a lot of people are having trouble finding themselves because they are in relationships and they are so dedicated to that
Oh,
relationship to where they can't even find themselves. A lot of people lose themselves in relationships. You know what I'm saying? And then if that relationship ends, you gotta go
yeah,
through
yeah.
months of trying to build yourself back up to the person that you were before you met that person.
Real shit.
So that's really like relationships is a 50-50 gamble all the time. Like, but I tell people, like, I'm not the person that doesn't believe in real love. So if something doesn't work out over here, I still believe something can work out over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of them people to just sit in my depression for months over a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll move on. Like, I'll see somebody else. They'll be, you know what I'm saying?
But you gotta understand,
And
you're a
it is what it
man.
is, you know?
Only
Like,
people
shit, I'm
that
not
really
going to dwell
dwell
on
on
shit forever,
relationships
basically.
are soft, weak men and women. I don't like. I don't know none of my strong brothers
Yep.
who women left them and they all want them back months and months later. They don't. They have their own. They have their own car. They have their own job. They don't have their. They don't need that woman. That woman left. Okay, cool. I can find somebody else to bring to this table. But when you got niggas who don't have cars, jobs, a place to stay, oh, them
Yeah.
niggas kiss toes trying to get back up under that roof. You know what I mean? But that's the same thing with women.